Hey guys, it's Casey and we have Erin. We're doing commentary on episode 2 of Escape from Monster High, Fright On. And we just saw our friend Jeff, or known as Writer's Block, who was grateful to cameo for this. Like, how did Jeff cameo for this?
Yeah, Jeff had just gotten out of doing videos at this point and was transitioning over to doing just written reviews. And, but he was willing to do this, and he had like this storyline where he was like a Green Lantern and all that, and we decided, what the hell, let's just work that in and we'll have some fun with it. And this started, you know, us deciding to get as many cameos as we could for every episode. It was great.
Yeah. Oh, and hey, you got a new change of scenery.
This was me shooting at my sister's house. I was having some financial problems at the time, and I made the offer. I asked if I could rent a room from her, which I did, and that helped out a lot for me and helped out for her for various reasons, which I am not at liberty to discuss at the moment. So.
No. Oh.
I didn't even realize until I had put this episode together that we both did the exact same thing right before Jeff started zapping.
Yeah. Well, for me, I closed my eyes, cover my eyes because I'm like, I did a crossover with Jeff where we did Alien, Justice League versus Predator, and I know how his brain powers work, so I figured, why not? But also, this shot, look at the camera! Look at the camera past me.
Now that cut was a little shorter than I wanted, but that was because Jeff didn't really give me enough room on either side of the line to edit it and not make it so rushed right there. It was.
Yeah. The first cut. This is technically the second time we get shot by it. Oh.
You guys okay?
Oh, at least we get practice with that going on down the line.
The idea was, since it escalated, this makes sense that it hurts, but it's not as bad as it gets later.
Yeah, I tried very hard with that.
I still love that T-shirt. That's a great T-shirt.
Oh yeah, I cut that from T-Villain, and it's just one of my favorite horror type shirts to wear when I'm doing something that like horror related. So I figured, actually. This was the series was the reason I got so many horror-themed T-shirts or monster-type shirts to wear for every single episode. And I think I got that shirt just for this series.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
So I might as well do this because it was actually this is actually more for something in the next episode. But this entire sequence that we're seeing behind the credits actually comes from the beginning of Why Do Ghouls Fall in Love. It was just like this whole series, like almost 1 minute sequence that was nothing but them showing off how much money they had now.
Yeah, it's like basically, it's better than Twilight.
I freely admit those little statements just before we get to the title. I stole the idea from the Isle of Rangoon because I really like their kind of stuff there.
Yeah. Oh, Lizzie's title card. I just love that we're just talking about Thanksgiving stuff.
Well, I tell her that's actually. I hate to take away from Lizzie, but I actually told her to do that with those signs because it's a reference to like the old stovetop commercials back in the '80s, where there's this war over stuffing your mashed potatoes with dinner. So.
Oh, that's still pretty neat.
You can still, early lines indicating we hadn't quite worked out what the deal was with who knew what about what is this franchise.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I remember I improvised that. I was like, shouldn't he know all this? I was like, yeah. Oh.
It's so weird looking at this now after so long just looking at the CG stuff. You get used to the CG stuff and then you go back to the Flash and it's like, wow.
Yeah. It's like, they do well with the budget, but it's just more...
You see how stiff it actually is,
God,
you know? It's like,
Flash.
you look at it now, you see how stiff the animation actually is.
Yeah, it's just... it makes My Little Pony or Equestria Girls actually a lot better than this.
And they came out at roughly the same, yeah. But you get that with My Little Pony, too, especially if you go back and look at the early seasons, which came out around about the same time as all this, so.
Oh. Oh, it's almost to the first step we start of
Yep.
Who's Got Ghoul.
And I gotta hand it, well, I'll talk about this in just a second.
You mean to tell me that something happened between both of them?
Well, oh.
What I love watching these is as time goes on, you just see all the crap on my desk evolve. What's there? I mean, I get posters that come in, I get new crap on the on the shelves.
Yeah. Me, it's just more. I know as we get along down the road, we will see my set change constantly. Like, this was my old setup. Oh, here comes the magic.
Because magic.
Because, yes, magic. Oh, I love this little bit.
Oh, while you're talking, I used to spell some freeze time watch online too on my iPad.
Aww.
All the new characters, how they act.
Now, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last commentary, I can't remember, but I discovered that my shtick as I went along making videos, since every internet reviewer kind of ends up with who decides to do story type stuff ends up with a personality in relation to all the others. Dubious Con character ended up being the guy who is annoyed by the internet reviewer tropes rather than being perplexed like somebody like Nash or openly embracing them. It's just like, this is annoying, I just want to review shit.
Yeah, but then it's like, oh, you got Miss Nightmare, who is a magical girl. She's gonna use magic, and it's just gonna annoy Con no matter what. And then they'll go later on to Freaky Fusion to the point where he will not ever want to touch this stuff again.
We like Abby.
Yeah. Actually, as we started doing this later on, I started to actually like Abby, and it was just, she was an adorable favorite. She's kind of okay in the reboot right now.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I don't know, I kind of dropped out once I found out what they were doing with Abby and Operetta. But either way, getting back to what I was saying, all these images that you're seeing, all the character images, yeah, it's official Monster High art for the characters, but the actual cards themselves, I asked Lizzie to put together as well. And Lizzie always knocked it out of the park. I just told her who I needed and what I wanted on the cards, and she just came up with found all these great backgrounds and ways to put it together, and it was awesome.
I like the transitions that you were able to make with these.
I just
Were
went
always
crazy
clever.
with the transitions that were in my editing software, even though that's like apparently, according to thousands of articles on the internet, don't use the transitions. There's reasons why there's just simple cuts and dissolves. They work. Everything else is too much and too distracting. Like, fuck you. They're boring in something like this.
Yeah. It's just more. It makes it more a little bit interesting.
I mean, what the hell else are you going to use to transition to heat? You want the damn film to melt.
Yeah, I love the dopey expression on
really,
Heath.
at the time, I don't think they had actually made a doll for Heath, so there was no actual character artwork. So Lizzie just found like the goofiest screenshot she could of him and used him for that. Somebody asked me this yesterday. It's like, is he supposed to sound like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? I said, not originally, but he kind of evolved in that direction.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize
that's
that.
why I made this comparison. He's like Upchuck, only if you took out the sleeves and just replaced him with Shaggy's goofiness. I love that transition right there. I love that slot machine transition. I can't find it anymore.
Oh no! Oh, Spectra. I think I will say pretty much, I love Spectra. Her development is so much well done here, but also when we get to Haunted. Though also I can say she's like one of the inspirations for my own Ghost character in my upcoming webcomic. Like her little bit of a Disneyness, but still very sweet. Like,
and there
I
she
cannot
is,
wait
the Queen of
until it
Awesome.
hopefully comes out sometime this year. Yay, Operetta!
We like Operetta.
her.
She doesn't have a big part here, but Operetta's just been unbearably cool in every single thing she's been in. And thankfully, with the reboot, she hasn't really changed all that much either, aside from the design.
Yeah, the design is more like a normal, like, country rockabilly style, which I'm okay
well,
with.
so that's what she has here, except
Like-
hers is more. Except this is more like 1950s rockabilly with the, with the saddle shoes and the jeans and the Betty Page hair.
Yeah. Oh.
Ramble, ramble, ramble.
Ramble. Hey, you gave me those
know,
things to say.
But you added like 14 words to the line.
I counted.
Oh,
No,
You
I
counted
didn't. I'm exaggerating for humorous effect.
oh, curse you.
Now, we didn't bring it up. We didn't bring it up
Oh.
in the actual review, but the reason that everybody is initially staring at Claude and Draculaura is that Draculaura's got toilet paper stuck to her shoe.
Yeah. Oh, Frankie, you will make everything kind of here and there. I just want to know what that monster looks like. Oh no.
And enter the pointless internet meme.
And the immediately spurned art of
Enter
it.
the pointless internet meme count.
Yep. Which, oh. Oh, that is so creepy.
Poor Manny.
God.
I mean, admittedly, this was
Poor
back
Manny.
when Manny was still a jerk, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, how I forgot about Halloween's old look. It looks so weird.
Yeah, this look that doesn't stay, that changes after 13 wishes.
Which is actually better for her than
I'm
it
going to
is
say
with
this.
this
I
one.
love the idea of Headmistress Bloodgood being the daughter of the Headless Horseman. I like that. The
Yeah.
headless.
And also, I do like the kept her as though she's undead with her constantly taking her head off. I'm just like, that's so cool.
What's
we don't
funny
get to see
is
that
even
a lot in
when
some
they
media.
did the doll, they made the head removable. They did do a doll of Headmistress Bloodgood
Oh.
and came with Nightmare, but yeah, and her head was removable.
Oh. Oh, that was so cool. I wish I could have seen that. Oh. Oh, why'd you have to say
Because
that,
it's
Cleo?
Cleo.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, racial differences. Oh.
Like a lot of things, it's interesting to hear the changes in voice. Like as you hear Draculaura's voice here, you notice that it's actually a little bit deeper than it became in the later movies and the reboot and all that. It's always interesting hearing, how the voice actors change the performance over time, and it's usually so gradual that nobody even notices. Probably not even the actor themselves.
No. It goes by saying that as time goes on, they get better at being the character. And they get to know how to handle it pretty well. They show this in other cartoons and anime and other stuff.
Yeah, you were talking about Dr. Crafty and how he was talking about Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School and complained about how all the designs were the same for the Monster High characters. And yeah, he's actually got a point, especially when looking at this.
Yeah, it's like you can tell the eyes are almost the same on each one. And sometimes
I
the
love
body shapes are
Abby's
the
sign.
same,
I
but not
do.
really. Abby.
Stop being
And then-
adorable. This was the proto-adorable Abby counter. It wasn't until after we did this that we realized how much
Yeah.
we loved Abby's little jokes and decided to keep a count going of them.
Yeah, and just I just loved her attitude. Oh, yeah, this is how I kind of realized, wait, why did he even in the sunlight? This makes no sense. Oh.
And I am actually very proud of this sketch. This, I really wish I wanted to do more with Evil Co. as we went along, and I wrote one for, and here's Mr. Mendo as our vampire.
Mendo!
He really knocked it out of the park with this. That was great. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to do more with Bob Evil and Evil Co. In fact, I wrote one for Escape from Skull Shores, but we had to cut it for time, and nothing else ever really presented itself to do more with Evil Co. I should do just more Evil Co. videos in general, honestly.
Well, I remember the script in that one, but I will save what we talk about that one either for that commentary, but it was just more, I remember almost like getting to the point on Onrage getting scared of Bob Evil's talking about in that, if I remember.
I always love that gag. Warning, exposure to direct sunlight may cause Nosferatu to spontaneously combust.
I just love the voice she did for Bob Evil.
Well, that wasn't Bob Evil. That was the Evil Co. announcer. Another fine quality product from Evil Co.
Oh no!
See, here's the thing. This is weird. After this special, I mean, we have Brandt and Gory here, but Gory stuck around. We never saw Brandt again.
Brad probably turned into dust.
We never saw Brand again after this. They kept Gory, but they never used him again, and I wonder why. Of course, we never saw half the damn werewolf. We never saw any of the extra werewolf characters either. We never saw Romulus again after this. I mean, yeah, they showed up here and there in the background in the web series, but they never really showed up once the switch to CG happened.
Maybe because they're like, oh, we can just do a couple copy and paste of models and just repeat the same thing over and over again. Which is what they did, usually
swapping heads.
So. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that. She's like, oh, little bitty Cthulhu's. Oh, they're so adorable. I wrote that line, but then Erin added this one.
Funny. I had only seen a handful of your videos at that point, and so I thought, well, would this be in character? Well, if she doesn't like it, we can cut it, so.
I was like, yeah, no, I think it would be kind of adorable because it's just puking on the key. I just loved your reaction to it. Oh my god, she's so tiny in this. Yeah.
Which just makes it funnier in Why Do Ghouls Fall in Love. Are you saying I'm short? You are short, Draculaura.
Yeah. Also, like this part I'm talking about Romulus is more I actually was watching this special with my friend Nicole, and she told me all about this. I'm like, can I use that information? She's like, yes, you can. Oh.
We miss Ghoulia.
Oh, Ghoulia. Oops, zombie slaves. They will never leave me in anything.
And then, it just points out that Cleo's pretty much treating Ghoulia the same way the vampires are treating the zombies.
Yep.
And I don't know what the hell happened to my camera there. My camera started having weird reactions to the lighting, like it would go out of focus for no reason. And the problem is that the distance that I had to have the camera set up, I couldn't see that it had gone out of focus until after I'd already started editing, and that annoyed the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's just, well, it's more the same with my new camera. Like, I gotta be in certain focus of it, and...
Can I just say this, that I love the fact that Abby constantly has snow falling around her in the Flash series?
It's so cute. Like, it's subtle, but it's
just the voice cast in this. It's hilarious to me that Laura Bailey is the voice of Headmistress Bloodgood, because you go and you play like Saints Row 3 and 4, and she is the voice. She's like the female boss 1. She's the voice of female boss 1, and there's occasions where the boss is trying to fake a voice where she just kind of lapses into the Bloodgood accent. So it's into the Bloodgood voice, and it's like, whoa, okay then.
Well, also like, Abby's approach is like, I'm just gonna take these two people that don't like each other and try and get them to dance.
Now. Now, or he's off to Gulag.
Dance. Oh. I wish we have more graveyard dances parties again, though, in the series.
Well, it won't really happen since they've retargeted the demographic for Monster High. Oh, fun with captions.
Oh, I kind of also love that I'm like, Miss Number loves interacting with text. And you kept it in. Oh, that is her
This
life.
was the weirdest thing about this. It's like all of a sudden we went into like 2 different specials here. It's like the first part it was resolved, and now we're like into a completely different story. It's very weird.
I just realized Nightmare's cowering in fear. Poor little
The
horse.
horse knows what's going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot the pillow.
We got a lot of mileage out of you screaming into that pillow.
Yeah. I cut it off at that point, but you're like, no, let's keep it going on. And I'm like, I'll try.
Well, that was in a later one. It wasn't in this one. It was in one of the others where I decided to actually have it carry on through the voiceover through the next few clips.
Yeah. Oh, it hurt my throat, and I like. It was just
Now see, here.
Also, it's kind of weird.
Here's the one thing that never got explained. If Van Helscream is so against monsters and normies merging and interacting with each other, why the hell is he allied with Miss Crabgrass in the first place? I mean, presumably it might be because Miss Crabgrass has the same thing, so it might be that deal like in, Star Trek VI between the one admiral and Christopher Plummer's character. It might be that kind of thing. We're allied for now, and then don't worry, and then we'll deal with the aftermath after we've got what we want. I don't know.
Yeah. Like seriously, Hellscream is just like treating that werewolves like dogs, which is weird, and it's just more. Okay, when Miss Crabgrass can use magic powder to transform herself into other people, it's never been explained, and they never used this type of power again.
At all. We know nothing about Miss Crabgrass.
No.
Nothing. Oh
God,
it's
you
the bane of
dude!
your existence.
Of course he's the bane of my existence. The first of my hatred on this character.
Hoodoo is annoying. Hoodoo's like one of the worst things ever.
Yes.
To come out of this series. He's fine as a one-off gag here and there, but God, yeah.
It's just Also, light off a phone that does not do physics. Just like.
Oh look, you've realized something.
Yeah, well, it kind of dragged it on, of course. Well, I kind of figured it out in the beginning, but we're like, let's try and slowly build it up.
One race is dividing both groups. The names of the groups are going to be seen a little bit. It all makes sense now. And surprisingly,
You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. Oh. For kids.
For kids, but honestly, I credit Mattel and the Monster High creative team for deciding to do this with it. It works.
I wish they did more of it though. Like they did, but they do it more in another special. But I wish they still brought it up a bit more.
Well, I think they realized that maybe they were getting a little too preachy. Because I remember around the time that when I first dropped out. Before 13 Wishes, there was a lot of things online that people were saying, it's good and all, but they keep just preaching the same moral over and over and over again. Because let's face it, we got this, we've got Escape from Skull Shores, we've got Ghoul's Rule, which all pretty much cover the exact same thing,
Yeah. Just... Oh. Oh, yeah. The only time.
Well, this is like the only one where Nightmare was like a major, you know, plot element of any kind. So why not run with the gag?
Yeah,
I love
that works.
I love how you delivered that line too. You can't make me. I'm not in high school.
Which, yeah. Oh. Oh. My goodness.
Yep. I mean, I know Romulus is a sympathetic character here, but Jesus, this is just, yeah.
It's just, this is symbolism, damn it!
No, not at all.
That's what they do. Oh. Like, oh yeah, like, seriously, she does this in front of 100 people. How does no one notice this? Like, even I point out. Just,
Yep.
no.
Jeez.
My goodness.
Why must anyone who isn't a main character be so stupid?
To delay the plot.
To delay the plot, because we have runtime to fill.
Yes. Oh. Oh, the statue. The frozen blood good. Like, I'm surprised they didn't have her freeze into a pose that wouldn't be more cowering in fear.
Yeah.
Someone should know, why is she cowering in fear? And they'd be like, no reason.
Oh look, Deuce back before. Well, again, Deuce before they made him an idiot.
Yes. Oh.
Never understand why they did that. Why they made Deuce an idiot.
I think it was more to focus on girls with girl power, maybe.
Yeah, but it's like you've already got, you know, Heath and Manny to be your idiots, to be your idiot boys. So you don't really need Deuce to do that too. You know, I mean, even Claude has his moments of dumb, but you know.
Oh.
Oh look, you've gone full anime villain there. Well done.
I check.
Oh, I love this. Yeah, it was like one of those things that I noticed in all your notes. It's like Professor Butcher. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not his title. I can turn that into a gag.
Yeah. My. Oh. It's just more like this time. It's like, oh, I'm trying here. Why are you pounding on my jokes, Con? So it's kind of when you're like.
That's not what I'm complaining about.
Yeah, so when that came to you, I was like, oh, okay. So I was kind of more confused.
Yep.
Oh,
that is my sister and her boyfriend, who were kind enough to step in as the Monster High writers for that bit.
That was adorable. And it was just more. I hope he didn't accidentally get hit with a take.
He didn't. No, Nick did not actually get hit with the book. He mimed that really well, and then I just threw in the sound effects. So that was actually, I was really impressed by that. They knocked that. That was really cool.
It works so well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, Spectra's early voice. I forgot it sounded so cheery, morbid.
Mm-hmm. Whereas it got a little bit more shrill, if anything, by the time we got to Haunted. Here it comes. God, Fluttershy! I have to issue a mea culpa in there. I completely forgot to get the name of the artist so I could credit them. Whoever did that artwork, I'm very sorry. I should have done that. I didn't. That was an oversight on my part, and I apologize. Please always credit your artist sources when you use stuff like that, folks.
Yes, exactly. Oh my! Burst of common sense.
Yep.
I'm kind of wondering how Abby's like she presses the window and just hears what they're saying. I never understood that.
I don't know. I don't.
I mean, I didn't do anything.
Oh,
Oh, right.
You're so cute when you're indignant.
I try not to. Oh, I forgot how cute the gargoyle is. No, yeah, in my notes I put down like the gargoyle is who comes to life reading is so cute, but it's like they never take note that it just flies away.
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
The obligatory villain one.
Oh,
Except
villain
now
levels.
I've noticed, except after this I noticed that I started getting the bang. I don't know why my software does this, but occasionally, sometimes, the audio just starts drifting and it's out of sync with whatever the hell's going on screen. I don't know why it does it. I don't know how to fix it, but sometimes it happens. And it started happening with this one. And it's like, it's fine at the beginning, and then after a certain point, it starts to drift, and it just gets more and more noticeable by the time you reach the end.
Yeah.
But by
Oh.
that point, this thing was I think already like about a week overdue than when I wanted to get it out, and so it was like I don't have time to fight with it.
Yeah. Well, the only time we actually get kind of serious in a video. Well, we do get serious in other parts later on, but
Yeah,
Oh.
but we get serious. But you know, there's times when you just have to stop and point out when it's actually doing something right, especially when it's talking about a serious issue.
yeah. Oh, everyone's figuring out where something's going on here. Here comes Operetta.
And see, here's an interesting thing about Operetta. When the dolls first came out, they gave every character a pet. And up until it wasn't until volume 3 or 4 that the pets allegedly belonging to the main characters never showed up. But Operetta showed up right out of the gate. Her pet spider there, who is named Daddy-O Longlegs.
Oh, the pizza. Oh, the Omi pizza thing. Oh. I know I brought that back in, in the comment video, though.
Yeah.
Oh, the more Cthulhu's!
Gargoyles? They're more little.
Oh my god, I did that!
All the cuteness, yay!
Oh. No, it's like they never even bring those up again with the little mini Cthulhu's. It's sad.
Jackson's such a dork.
Yay!
The funny thing is Jackson and Holt are voiced by the same actress who does Operetta, so...
Well, also voiced by Draculaura, which is Debbie.
Yeah, Debbie Derryberry, yeah.
Oh. The only time we ever see this board again. Kind of like they are done up like the De los Muertos design. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold out my jacket out so no one's gonna stop me. Except for Deuce. They're stopped by Deuce's stare. That was the saddest way to go. Oh.
So the party starts up again in earnest. Gory and Cleo make peace, as do Claudine and Pauline, leaving only one question left unanswered.
Now, there was another gag that I kept trying to work into the videos as we went along, and I was half tempted until you decided you wanted to, until you volunteered to edit the Boo York review. I was half tempted to just slam it in right at the end of Boo York. The idea we just get a picture of the catacombs and we'd hear Hell scream, just the sort of what up, where the Deuce's stoning wore off. Hello? Hello? It wore off. Could someone point me to the bathroom, please? It's been a very long time.
Oh, yeah. But we never
But
were able to put that in.
Yeah, every time I tried to put it in, we ended up having to cut it for time.
Yeah, but we've seen how the track of the videos for their length have been.
Yeah, they ended up getting longer and longer anyway, but...
So much. Oh. Though it's still good, but it's just stiffish.
Mm-hmm. Again, me still trying to figure out visual effects and not timing anything correctly.
And then I think it's gonna come up in a bit with the text here, which...
Yeah, I was going to do a lot of shooting and shoot this goofy-ass chase scene, like, just around my neighborhood and whatnot, but I ran out of time, and so I was like, screw it.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad. I wish we could have saw that.
Yeah. But such is the way of internet producing.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So there we have it. That is the Fright On review.
Yep.
And things only get crazier from here.
Why won't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It
Yeah,
goes
just trying to... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's fine.
No, you. Oh.
Well, hurry up. We're just about out of time. So whatever you're going to say it.
Well, even if we don't, we'll have Lizzie's talent card, so go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We'll see you all later if we can't stop laughing. Or I can't. Bye.